Hey, welcome to our last. Hi, Mr. Coleman. This will be our last one until after spring break. We will not be doing one next week. Next week is spring break. The 19th.
Go out and have fun, but
yes.
Be responsible.
Yes.
Mask everywhere.
Well, that's what Joe said last night. President Biden. I'm really not on a first name basis with him. We have to do our part. We have to do our part. We do. So this is going to be probably a pretty busy week for a lot of people because it is the final week of the quarter.
I smell tests.
I smell some tests. I know of one at least.
I know of mine too.
Yes. So let's get on it. Okay. Yodelay-hoo, yodelay-hoo. Okay. So in my class this coming week, we're going to look at Reconstruction. We're going to start with Lincoln's assassination. I'm sorry I'm boring you, Mr. Coleman, but
I'm sorry.
You're eventually going to have to know how to do this, okay? So we're doing Lincoln's assassination and then going into Reconstruction. We're going to take some notes on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on Reconstruction. We're going to watch a film called Killing Lincoln. Spoiler. And we'll have a final test, quiz, whatever you want to call it, on Friday on the Civil War and Reconstruction. It is a mostly multiple choice test, except there is a couple of short answers. It'll be probably about 70 points or so. So that's really it in history. Okay, next year, I will say this. Next year when you take U.S. history, it really starts with where I leave off. So good luck next year.
Reconstruction forward.
That's right.
Or backwards.
So that's history.
All right. Looks like I'll do Mr. DeCarly.
Okay.
Okay, just making sure it's not the same exact thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Start with CCLA.
CCLA, students finished their research by investigating how to determine the accuracy of sources. Then they gave short presentations over their research. Students started a unit on human injustice and literature by learning how to read stories about injustice and how to connect research to gain background knowledge. Students continued their journalism unit. They learned how to blend narrative and informational writing techniques, how to use allusions and analogies in their writing, and how to leverage their writing partners for feedback. On Tuesday, students will submit the feature article that is the culmination of the journalism unit. Challenge, you guys finished your study on contemporary novels with an assessment over what they learned. You finished your research by investigating how to determine the accuracy of sources, and they had short debates within their groups to ensure they fully understood their topic. They began the process for putting together TED Talks to present their research findings. They will give their TED Talks on Thursday. And as always, read.
All the time. Everywhere.
Even when you're not reading, read.
Okay. Please imagine there's a puppet. Just picture the puppet. Close your eyes. Visualize the puppet. You got the picture? Hello, everybody. It is I, Mama Conklin, with the final update for the third quarter. Students are continuing their work in a unit called Essential Research Skills for Teens. Students finished researching by investigating how to determine accuracy. They then had short debates addressing both sides of the continuum within their groups to ensure they fully understand the topic. They began the process for putting their TED Talks together to present their research findings. They will give these TED Talks on Tuesday, March the 16th. Please make sure you're prepared for Tuesday, March the 16th. Students also started a program online called No Red Ink to practice writing and grammar skills. These are merely for practice and will be recorded under practice on the Infinite Campus. There is a link included in our weekly newsletter about No Red Ink for Parents. A reminder, as Mr. DeCarly so eloquently said, please continue to read for 30 minutes for the rest of your natural-born life or until you run out of books. I don't think the second one's going to happen. Have a lovely, lovely spring break, all of my children. Mrs. Conklin out. You can see that with the puppet, can't you?
Queen Conklin.
Queen Mary, Mother Laura Conklin.
All right, science. That's me.
Oh.
We're going to do calculating density practice on Monday. You will have an assignment to do that. We'll go over some practice problems together before you're released to the hounds. You will also have a review over our unit, matter and its properties. I plan on giving you that at the beginning of the week. And then test will be on Thursday. And then we will begin a real brief survey on ways to close out the semester, to close out the rest of Thursday and Friday. So good luck in high school. A-Day kids.
A-Day kids. And make sure you go back and see Mr. Coleman, A-Day kids, before the year's out.
Yeah.
Okay. I will do the test and quiz update for math. Math 8. They're going to review.
Highlights. You got to read all of it.
No, I'm doing my best here. They will review scientific notation on Monday for their class, their quiz on Tuesday. Students will need to know how to write numbers in scientific notation, how to convert numbers that are in scientific notation into standard form, and how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide numbers that are in scientific notation. After the quiz, we'll start our last unit, Unit 10, which will cover statistics. A quiz over these sections is scheduled for Friday. Algebra are finishing up their study of quadratics during the last week of the quarter. They will solve quadratic equations by completing the square and also be completing the square to rewrite quadratic functions in vertex form. Okay. Students will review on Thursday in preparation for their Module 5 Topic 2 quadratic test scheduled for Friday. That's math, except for one other thing. And we have to send this out early so everybody realizes Sunday is Pi Day. Sunday is Pi Day. That's right.
Go to your favorite pie store.
I'm going to Mod Pizza. What about you?
Don't know yet.
Don't know yet. You got to have circular stuff, man. Hey, do you know today is the 1 year anniversary of us starting this Zoom process?
I thought today was the last day before spring break last year.
Well, it is. So, I mean, that was our last normal day of school.
Yeah.
We're recording this on Friday, people, in case you're curious.
Yeah.
So that's
weird.
It's bizarre. And so here we go. Get ready to strap in for the last end of the quarter, and prepare for fourth quarter, which is going to move incredibly fast as we prepare to celebrate the end
And there's no off days.
of Mrs. Conklin and Mr. Rockford's teaching careers. That's right. That's right. I think we're 12 weeks away from that day that
There's no think. You know exactly the hour. You're trying to be all sentimental.
I think if I'm right,
Hey, Rene Descartes.
it's 84 days away, which is 12 weeks from today.
84 days, 6 minutes, and 42 seconds.
I don't have it down to that day yet.
He's lying.
Yet. I don't.
All right. Well, I hope everybody has a good weekend. And
we got to have a great spring break. Rest up.
Spring break.
Safe is key. Still mask up.
Toodles.
Peace.